Hey, this is Therese Skelly, and I wanted to film a series of videos for you because I really want to talk about this problem. Maybe you relate. I know this was a tremendous pain in my life for a lot of years. If I say to you, do you know the pain of untapped potential? Would you raise your hand? I know so many women that would, because see, here's what happens. We get pretty successful, like we create businesses, our lives look good, and yet there's like we know there's more. I used to just struggle so much because I felt like there's some switch that I'm not flipping. Like I could not flip the switch on all the potential that I knew that I had. And I think we all have a little bit of that. So that's what I want to talk to you about in this video series. Well, I guess my first question is, number one, do you know that you have the pain of untapped potential? Do you have the sense that there is something in you that is so much greater than you are expressing? There is so much more that you could be doing and being in the world, yet you can't figure out how to get it, or you get it out there sort of, kind of, halfway, a little bit, but you know, let's get real. It's not to the degree that you really could be and should be playing. So I guess my question is, why are you tolerating that? I guess I should back up and say, did you even know you were tolerating that? See, I think there are a lot of people that live unexamined lives. They just show up, they do their thing. Well, you're not who I'm talking to. My people, you are mission driven. You are generally women who know that you're here for a purpose, know that there is more greatness in you. So why the heck are you tolerating living less than that? So I have some ideas. Okay. If you haven't followed me, I sort of am known as a business coach, but wink, wink, I don't just do all business coaching. I used to be a psychotherapist for about 25 years. And what I do today is I really work with transformation. You can only grow your business if you grow yourself. You can only heal your business if you heal yourself. You can only have external success to the degree that you're willing to go inside and do the deep dive. So let me ask you again, what are you tolerating? Why are you tolerating living a life and having a business that is less than who you really know to be true that you should have? That didn't sound right, but you got it, right? So let me tell you, part of why you might be not exactly where you want to be, there's so much cultural conditioning. Okay? I'm going to have a 60th birthday in January. That still freaks me out a little bit. But anyway, that means I'm of the age of women that didn't get the message that we could have the whole enchilada. A lot of women my age and 10 years and 20 years and even 30 years younger than me didn't quite get the memo that we weren't here just to serve our families and our men or our partners and take care of everybody else. We didn't get that memo. There is so much cultural conditioning in you're swimming around in it through your ancestry, through the DNA, in the collective, that has not really been supportive of women stepping up and going, oh yeah, I'll have mine now, right? I don't want you to have to wait till you're 60 to say, is it my time yet? So another part of this is, number one, we get the cultural conditioning that is, just screwing us up. But if you're a mission-driven person, there's also tremendous pain that you aren't serving who you're supposed to serve. Some people are really money motivated. It's like, I want this much a month, and I want to do this with my money, and I want to have the freedom, and oh my gosh, who doesn't want that? But then there are others who are mission motivated. That's kind of me a lot. Of course, I like money, love money, what I can do with money. But I know in my soul, I'm supposed to reach millions. So if you know you're supposed to reach more, if you know you're supposed to do more, that bites, doesn't it? That really right? So maybe you're not like me. I think about this a lot. Like, I'm a pretty deep thinker. So you either could know exactly what you're supposed to do, but aren't doing it, not know really what you're supposed to do, but know there's something you're supposed to do, right? And there's this frustration that is like, there has to be more than this, right? They're like, is this all there is? I know so many of my women friends created really successful six-figure businesses, me included. And then one day we wake up and go, that's cool. That's been fun. Enjoyed it so far. Helped a lot of people. But there's more. There's more. And that gap, that pain point of like, there's got to be more. I know there's more, but dang it, I can't flip the switch. See what happens if you don't get the right support. And truthfully, shameless plug here, I can support you through this because I have been in this process. This is what I do for my clients. Truthfully, if you don't get the right mentor at the right time, a big problem that happens is you sign up for the wrong programs. Like one of my favorite stories that so depicts this, a client of mine, we were all set. She was going to hire me because she knew her mindset was really funky. She knew she was sabotaging herself. She was so aware that she was supposed to do so much more, and she didn't sign up. And then a year later, I spoke with her, and she said, you know, my gremlins totally got me. Because instead of taking the money that I was going to spend on you, I took that money and I bought a copywriting program. And I said, but darling, you didn't even have a website. My point is, she spent her money on something that shouldn't have been spent at that time. Copywriting is great. We all need that. But if she would have spent her money on her, the foundation, growing who she was, understanding the mission that she had, she'd have been a lot farther. And she sort of knew that when a year later she came like tail between her legs going, oh my gosh. So there's a huge, huge cost. If you cannot flip that switch of the potential that you're supposed to be here with, you're, number one, going to live a life of regret. You're going to live a life that's like, it's okay. It's all right. You're not serving the people you're here to serve. You're not making the difference you're here to make. You're going to spend money like unwisely. Or you might hire, I have so many people that come to me that pick mentors or get in mastermind programs, and it's just not the right season for them, right? Maybe they're in a season where they're sort of germinating or just being with the dream, and they're not in the season of activity. And so they sign up and they get shamed. They're told they're wrong and they don't want it bad enough. And I sometimes I have to like clear PTSD from other mentors, right? And so if you don't know the right support at the right time, and particularly if you don't understand how to flip that switch, you're not going to live the life that you really desire and deserve. So I can help you with this. I'm gonna just do a video series. There are 4 videos in this series, and I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna talk about this problem, and I'm gonna talk about the path to get out of the problem. I'm gonna talk about why you have this. I'm gonna talk about all kinds of stuff, and by the end, you're gonna be like, oh, there's a way out. Maybe it's just not me thinking, what's wrong with me that I can't flip the switch to my potential? You're not alone, sister. You're not alone. All right, so I hope you tune into the next video. We'll see you over there. Peace and blessings. Bye now.